Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to stream. This is a new thing we're doing here that I'm very excited about. So welcome to the Shellecast. It is a brand new variety stream that I'm going to be doing, where we basically do whatever feels right. And I ran a poll on my Instagram. By the way, this is the first time I'm streaming anything not from my home. I'm currently at school in college. So if anything technical seems to be going wrong with the stream, like if you can't see well or can't hear, or if my mic stand breaks, just let me know. Although one of those things I'll probably notice. But just let me know, and we can get it handled as soon as possible. So with all that said, welcome to the Shellecast. On this episode, we are going to be creating the perfect president. And the way that I've decided to do this is by taking some of my favorite and some of my least favorite presidents from history, taking their official presidential portraits, and sort of cutting up and mashing those portraits together to create a brand new president for the United States of America. Now, with all that said, I guess we should go ahead and get started. So, I've set up here with a nice little backdrop of the Oval Office and a little sidebar for the presidential figures. So we're gonna start off here. The first thing I think we need is a neck to fill out the base sort of suit that we got going on here. And looking at the selection that I have currently, we got a couple high collars. We got a very obscured face. Just looking at shapes, I think that good old FDR's neck right here is going to be the best one to help us fill out the suit. So I'm going to take a lasso, and we're going to just sort of snip that out to the best of our ability here, to the best of my ability. All I want is his neck. I don't want his jaw. We'll get that from someone else. Just want the neck. And that seems about right. So now I'm going to so for that, now I'm going to just copy and paste that. Whoops. I've labeled some of my layers wrong, it would seem. All right. Copy and paste that. Transform it so we can move it. Give me one sec. So we can move it over here to the proper location. Let me just flip that. Oop, wrong way. Flip this horizontal so it fits in correctly here. And now, okay, so we got it looking like it's almost in the right spot. That one didn't actually work as well as I thought it would, which is a shame, but it's not that bad, really. So what I'm gonna do, because the jaw will fill out a lot of that. So I'm gonna go in. I'm going to scoot this down underneath the shirt. There we go. And then I'm going to go in to liquefy it. I'm not sure if you guys can see the liquefy window. But I'm basically just going to sort of try and pull it to fill out a little bit more. Since we have it underneath the actual collar, this should work out all right. Let's do it that way. Cool. Then I'll just grab my eraser, and we're going to very subtly just make that all look nice and coherent. And with that, we have a neck. It's very cool. It's a very nice neck. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so neck secured. Next thing I think we should really just try and build up, make it like a sandwich for faces. So I think we really have to. Hey guys, who are just hopping in. We're making the perfect president. We're combining presidents to create the perfect one. We're combining some of the best and some of the worst, my opinions, but some of the best and some of the worst to make the perfect one. I want to grab John Adams' bottom jaw for more reasons than one, but I want to grab it right now to, that's not a threat because he's already dead. I want to grab his bottom jaw, as undefined as it is, to attach and be the bottom jaw of our new presidential figure here. So take that, let's pull it on over here. Oh, this is working out great. If you're wondering why there's maybe not some presidents on here, the more modern presidential portraits, first of all, the current president doesn't have a presidential portrait yet. That's something that happens once you leave office. So that's that explained. But if you're wondering about anything else, that worked out kind of well actually. But if you're wondering about any other ones, the more recent ones get fairly artistic, which is not a bad thing. But for the sake of what we're doing here, I need it to just be simple pictures of the presidents. And so I needed what the heck? I needed to be simple pictures of the presidents. And so I need, what is the word I'm thinking of here? I need them to be more coherent and more consistent. So I need to pull his face. I need to pull this up and a little more even. Pull that in a bit. All right. I think that should be good. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah. Oh dang. Hey, that's that worked out a lot better than I thought it would, actually. That doesn't look, he looks like a man. I'm actually kind of shocked. I'm not going to lie. I did a lot of prep to set this all up. But as far as the actual execution of President Obama's was very artistic. It was it's a good portrait, but again, I just need like them to be on a flat background and it be their face. But I'm actually shocked at how the execution of this is going, because that almost looks like a man's face. We're going to have to do some work to make it a little more cohesive, but I need to piece it together first. So that's actually good. I do want to go in and here and can't do that. And erase a little bit more of FDR just so that, I like to keep things clean. Okay, so John Adams' bottom jaw on there, and FDR's neck. So for the top jaw, let's think here. The top jaw, there's a lot of options for the upper jaw. I think that William Henry Harrison, is a pretty good choice. But let's just because his upper lip is so terrible, like it's just the worst, the most thin, it's terrible upper lip. Let's grab Jackson's. Let's grab Jackson's upper lip. Yeah, I mislabeled my my layers, very very much so. But that's okay because you guys can't see them because I have them covered up. So my embarrassment is nothing but my own, which is pretty cool. All right. So I just want to grab just this upper jaw and cheek from a good old, well, not good old, but old Andrew Jackson. And I want to grab it and, oh no. Okay. I need to take better notes on exactly what I need to do when I move on to start liquefying. So his mouth here, need that to line up and be even. But I'm going to need to pull it down a bit, push that up, pull that out, pull that out. All right, cool. Got it. So let's do all of that. I need to double check. Oh, whoops. Keep doing that. I need to double check if you guys, people who are watching, no, I'm going to grab the nose from someone else right now. Does the president have FDR's wheelchair? I don't know. Again, it's more of a bust, so who can really say? While I'm working on the liquefy, if someone can just tell me in the comments if you can actually see the whole like the liquefy window. Sorry. No prolonged pickle nose. No, I'm not sure who I want to grab the nose from yet. I might grab Jackson's nose, but I'm also thinking Johnson because he has a really like his nose looks a lot like a radish. Okay, so I think that's about right. Ooh, almost. We need to pull that down a little more. So let's go back in here. Pull that down a bit. Okay. Oh my gosh, he's starting. Wow. I'm sorry I keep mentioning it, but I am legitimately flabbergasted at how well this is working because that looks like a mouth. You know, I mean, there's the slit here is a bit long. I need to pull these both out more though. But on the whole, this is starting to look like a man, which is kind of amazing, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, you know, it's not. This isn't like difficult Photoshop stuff. It's not like it's an impossible thing to do. But I'm really rusty on Photoshop. It's been a while since I've used it, and so I was worried about my ability to execute. But I personally, and you guys can all feel free to disagree, but I personally think that this is sort of this is rocking and rolling pretty well here right now. All right, cool. I think I should have just done this from the get-go. I could pull them out slightly far, and then I can just go in and erase. To what do heads look like? The jaw. That should. I'm gonna add hair in later, so I'm gonna make sure that make that back here flat. For now, okay. So, oh yeah. See, once I get in and start like color correcting and blending and all that stuff, this could actually look like a dude, which will be really funny if it works. So, you know, fingers crossed. Here's hoping. By the way, if anyone's wondering, I don't know why. Yeah, I'm amazed that this is working too. If anyone's wondering about just Shellecast and what it is, I said it at the beginning, but some people were a bit late to the party here. It's a variety stream that I'm going to be doing, and it's not always going to be artistic stuff like this. It could be basically whatever, maybe games. It'll be whatever. It's just something to keep my mind, to make sure I give myself a break from the old college grind. You know, it's kind of dangerous to stay in a college like work headspace for too long. Like I worked a lot today. This is my break, and so but I'm excited to be spending that break with all of you while we're making this amalgam. I decided to use Harrison's nose because look at that. Like that's the strongest nose I've ever seen. How could you not choose it? Pick a winner, as they say. I'm very funny. You can all laugh. It's all right. Okay. Oh man, like I'm starting. It's primarily, you know, my headspace here. All presidents do basically have the same head shape, Brent. You're exactly right. But I'm seeing the structure. I can see the structure, and we're not even very far in. Another thing is one of the primary differences between this and my older stream, Late Night Creatures, is that this one's not a time limit. We're gonna go until we're done with whatever the activity is, and that could be, you know, 30 minutes or it could be multiple hours. It just depends. This one, I'd love to give you an estimate, but I'm not super sure. It primarily depends on how like real I want this fake guy to look. But you know. All right. Okay. So, nose is there. William Henry Harrison's nose. All right. Guys, I need to just take a step back for a minute and think about because the jaw was easy because that's just 3 parts. That's neck, jaw, lower jaw, upper jaw. That's an easy thing to grab. Now I have to start getting a little more don't know what the right word is, but I have to be a little more careful now because now we can start getting into the valley where this stops working really fast because I'm getting larger swaths of face like the cheeks and the forehead. So we have to we have to keep our heads here. I'm so funny. And yeah, okay. So I think cheek. Lincoln's got those really gaunt, like, pointy cheeks. I think I want to grab Lincoln's cheek. Maybe both of them, but at least this one. And grab that mole too, perhaps. So I need to grab, basically, I need to get, if we're using Harrison as a model, this is what I grabbed from him. I need to grab that from Lincoln. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So we're going. I got to go all the way over to his ear. I'm going to have to clone stamp out his classic sideburns, which is a shame, but that's okay. All right, cool. So we got that. And then Lincoln's labeled correctly. Lincoln is I think the only one who I labeled correctly. So at least there's that. So this connects to the nose. So I'm going to put this under the nose real quick just to make sure my phone's blowing up for some reason. But I'm not going to check it because I'm on stream. So we got this, and this is more at an angle. This is going to connect up to the nose. I'm trying to keep my liquefying minimal because I gotta, okay, cool. That's about where it needs to be, I think. Feel free. I'm pinching Lincoln's cheeks. I think that's about right. I'm gonna need to do some liquefying to get it like perfect, and then I need to get rid of those sideburns. So let's do all of that. Liquefy here. So I need to pull the outside in. I need to pull this edge down and pull this outside part in a bit to about there and pull it down a bit just to make sure that everything stays flush. Oh, that was a little too much. Just to make sure everything stays flush. All right, cool. I actually pulled it in a little too much. That's actually okay. That's fine for right now because I actually don't need it to be very perfect. Where is clone stamp? Like I said, been a while since I used Photoshop. There it is. Alt, click. All right. I need it to be a little bigger. Get a 50 here. Yeah, so if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just using the clone stamp tool. It's basically a tool where I can click an area somewhere else on the canvas, and then the brush will read essentially the colors and everything from that area and then redraw it wherever I'm clicking. So in doing that, I can get rid of Abe's good old-fashioned sideburns, and it will retain the look and coloring of his skin. So It's a cool little tool. Some people can get really, really good at it to where they can just completely erase things. It's pretty awesome. So there we are. There's Lincoln's gaunt cheek. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, this one's a little odd. Actually, dang. I'm debating because I wanted those gaunt cheeks, but to get them looking right, I have to pull it down more to fill in the rest of the face. So I'm debating here whether I should just remove the darkened part where it's like sunken in, or if I should try and pull that down more. It's a tough choice, but I think I need to just, man, that actually is tough here. I really don't know. We'll come back to that later. We won't focus on that now. We can worry about that later on here. We need to get everything in about the right shape before I can start fretting about details like that. I need to get everything looking. I need to get it to at least look almost like a face first, which we're on the right track, I think, because this is looking like a face, right? Sure. Okay, so the other side here, I should probably just grab Lincoln's other cheek. The issue is his finger is sort of blocking me there. But I want this to look kind of like a real person, so we're just going to grab it. We'll just do it. Let's grab much of the cheek as we can. Don't get any of the finger. That seems about right. Go back up to Lincoln. If you're wondering why I'm copying and pasting instead of just yanking it out so we can see the holes in the president's faces, there's a very important reason for that, and it's because when I start going through and adjusting contrast and all that stuff, oof. See, it's not enough meat. There's not enough Lincoln there for me to do this. So I'm gonna have to grab someone else's, which is okay. I think my goal is I don't want to have I don't want there to be parts of a president, parts from the same president adjacent to each other. I don't want that because that's no fun and that's too easy. So I'm going to grab John Adams' left cheek here. He also has bags, which will make it easier to slot in eyes later. So we'll grab his little cheek here. And we'll try that. Where is Adams? He is... Yeah, it's so funny how I mislabeled all of these. Because, I mean, Adams is labeled Andrew Jackson, and it's everything's just wrong. It's funny. It's a little less funny because I had to look incorrectly to figure things out. But other than that, it's funny. I need to move this below you. Yes. Oh, okay. Hey, that's almost perfect, actually. Where do I need to pull? I think I just need to pull that top right edge, pull that up a little bit, and that'll get us where we need to go. All right. So let's liquefy that. Oops. See, what happens when you use Photoshop filters, the last filter you use and the settings for that filter are saved at the top of the filter menu, which is useful, don't get me wrong, but it's just whenever I go to the filter menu, I'll click the first liquefy, which just repeats the last liquefy settings I used, which is not what I need. Also, this looks a lot like, this is looking like a man. His head's not round enough back here, but I'm going to take the entire scalp off of someone, I think, and so that's something that we'll fix. But as of right now, this is looking like a human. This looks human enough right now. So now, I guess it's time to grab eyes. Who's got the best presidential peepers? I'm going to grab Lyndon Johnson's eyes. Lyndon Johnson, great president, really cool guy. Used a helicopter chair in the Oval Office. What a stud. Yeah, I'm just going to I'm grabbing his entire eye, bags and all. Bags and upper lid. Get eyebrows from someone else. That's a bad job that I did with the lasso. Let's try it again. There we go. All right. So we're here with... Oh, gosh. This one's going to be fun. I'm going to do a lot of work on this one, which is awesome. What did you join? You joined in creating the perfect president out of bits and pieces of of other presidents. I'm the Frankenstein of American democracy, and no one can stop me from doing it. That's the great part. Is this is completely legal. What would be really funny if as I was saying that, Interpol busted in my window and said that I was giving people ideas. But that would never happen. My window's behind the computer, by the way. It's important to know because it makes that a lot funnier. Oh, look. Oh, man. All right, so we got to get this. Hey, look at that. That was pretty easy. I need to turn this, though. Excellent. All right, so. Oh, man, look at his eye. He's a man. Oh, wow. What a guy. All right, I need to move that under the nose. And maybe under the cheek. No. Well, let's see what that does. Which works better? Let me know if... Here, let me zoom in so you guys can see well. Let me know if you think we should work with this or with this. Cast your votes while I'm grabbing his other eye. Because I'm not sure. I'm good with either, but I'm wondering what this is a democratic system. I'm wondering what the populace thinks. You guys are the populace, by the way, if that wasn't clear, which it should have been, but, you know. Who knows nowadays? Anyone can... I don't know where I was going with this talk. That was going to be a resounding speech, if you can believe it. But, man. Okay, so a few things. This eye is much too big. Also, there's a lot of things wrong with this one. We got a lot to fix. Okay. Because this eye, you know what? Forget it. We aren't going to use his eye because it doesn't work. Because I need to do a lot of work to make it look like it's in the proper perspective when we have... Will this new president come to life after I finish making him? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, so we're going to use someone else's eye because I don't want to have to deal with the perspective. I could do it, but it would be really hard and it would take a long time and it'd be really boring. So I'm going to grab Andrew Jackson's left eye or right eye. I just realized I mixed up my left and my right earlier, which is embarrassing, but not much I can do about it right now. Huh? Yeah, let's grab good old, well, I keep calling him good old, but he's like the worst. Let's grab Andrew Jackson's eye. In real life, from wherever he's buried. I see that now. You see, that's the type of thing you get arrested for. Not that this project as a whole, you don't get arrested for, but. Specifically, the part where I just said we should rob Andrew Jackson's grave. See, is a joke, by the way, but that's what you get arrested for. Man, oh gosh, what a guy. Oh man, yeah, that slots in right there. Oh, oh no, his eye is so big. Need to make that one smaller. His pupils are wrong too, which is a whole other set of issues that I'm gonna need to fix. But we're gonna wait on that for now. We're gonna wait on that for now. Okay. He's cross-eyed. It's bugging me out. Okay. All right. Calm down. I'm going to throw these behind. Where was that? Crap. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to throw those behind their respective cheek pouches. Just because it's going to make life easier in the future. So I'm going to need to go in and erase some of Andrew or John Adams's cheek here. Just so that works a little. Wow. See, this was working really well. Everyone remembers when this was working well, but I knew that the eyes were going to be the issue, and now that we're here, working a lot less well. Are they too close? Are his eyes too close? Maybe, but I'm going to leave it because, I'm insane. All right. Let's see. Where to go, where to do next. We need to get this part. I know that you might think it's weird to just grab this part, but we need to grab this part from someone's head. We'll grab it from okay. We'll grab it from, I thought I had violated my rule, but I hadn't. We'll grab it from Roosevelt. We're going to just grab Roosevelt's little concern device. I don't know. We're going to grab this part of his face and use it for our own desires. Because he's the president and he serves us. And so he has to do whatever we say, including this. And that's America. Democracy. Love Americans. I'm American, by the way. So I can make all these jokes, and I can do this. This is essentially me voting. The bridge of the nose is this. It's the hard bit of your nostrilious passage. All right, cool. So go in and erase a bit. And go in and erase a bit. Finish out the nozzle there. And hey. Okay, hey. We're pulling it back, I think. Can you just imagine? Just imagine, even if you're not American, use your imagination. You're watching the TV. A campaign ad comes on, and you just see, hello, my name is... Ooh. We haven't given him a name yet. We'll do that later. But let's call him, I'm your new president. Hi, I'm your new president. And this is vote for me. I don't know about you guys. I don't think I would vote ever again. I think that would stop me from voting. I think that would be it. Honestly. Like, this isn't hyperbole. I think if I saw this man, if this man got out of the primary and was running for public office, I think I would just stop with democracy. I think I'd say that voting should be a thing of the past. And don't even get me started on if President Poop Face is good, but it's kind of mean. Let's see. Benedict Dover is funny because of the funny, if you shorten it. I don't know. We'll get there. We need eyebrows. Gosh, Harrison's eyebrows though. Those things are monsters. Those are some caterpillars if I've ever seen it. Let's do it. Harrison has a good face. It's a shame that he died 30 days into office. Because he could have been a good president. If you didn't know that, by the way, fun, cool American history fact. If I have anyone who isn't in the States watching right now, the one in the bottom right here, President Harrison, went to his inauguration, which is when the president gets sworn in to lead the country. He went to that, and it was raining, and they were like, "Mr. President, here's your coat," and he was like, "I don't need a coat. Coats are for sissies." And then he died of pneumonia 30 days into his term. And that's real. And that's probably one of my favorite things favorite historical things ever. Because that's just so funny. It's so funny to me. And I know that may sound mean, that's really funny to me. But it's not. Because he's dead. And so he doesn't care. And I doubt his ancestors care either. And if they do, let me know. And I'll retract my funny joke. Because I'm a nice guy. You know, I'm willing to admit when I made a mistake. Anyways, so let's see. So that's an eyebrow. I'll grab his other eyebrow. We'll do some Harrison brows. I'm glad that I put FDR's little eyebrow connector here, because that way I don't break my rule and I can use both of Harrison's eyebrows. Man, Johnson and Lincoln's skin tones already match pretty well. Which is... I'm sorry, guys. This thing has been giving me trouble like you wouldn't believe. That's better. Okay. So, right, grabbing the eyebrows. Sorry, I got distracted by being angry. Like, you guys don't even know. That thing has been giving me so much trouble. All right. So now we got the brow. He is cute, I agree. But he got the brows. Well, not both of them yet, but he bowed a... Oh, gosh. All right. So this brow is going to be a bit of a troublemaker, it seems. Oh, well, it won't be that bad. I just need to curve it, like, in. That's not that bad. Okay. Cool. Make mental note. Go in and liquefy. Liquefy, by the way, for those of you who aren't Photoshop savvy, is essentially just a way to very easily and customizably warp and bend an image. The only thing with it is that in this circumstance, because of the way I'm doing this, I can't actually see the picture while I'm liquefying, so I'm having to do a bit of guesswork. But that's okay. All right, there we go. Now I can just use the good old eraser to handle sort of the nitty gritty here. Make that look more cohesive. And yeah, okay. See, this is the steps. If you're ever creating your own president, these are the steps. This is a how-to for if you want to mash together your own president. Mash together your own president at home while you're watching. It'll be a fun game. I need to get someone's temple. Whose temple shall I grab? I'm going to grab... whose eye is that? That's Johnson's eye. Whose temple can I grab? I can grab Ford or Roosevelt's or Jackson's. I'll grab Roosevelt's temple. I like Roosevelt's temple. Franklin Roosevelt's ears are really low. Like, his ears are like right here. They should be up here. That's very odd. What a weirdo. So fun to disrespect random presidents. Because you never know who's gonna get upset about it. It's a fun game of whatchamacallit. I don't know. It's a game of Russian roulette, essentially. Because you never know who's going to love a certain president. Like, you don't know who's, like, the biggest, I don't know. Who's a president? You never know who's the biggest, like, Howard Taft fan. You have no way of knowing that. And as a result, yeah, okay, cool. So there's his temple. I got to do some pulling and tugging right now. But yeah, you never know who you're going to make upset. It's interesting. It's fun. It's a cool game. Okay. Cool. Now I can do some erasing. Just go in here. Just do some slide erasing. Using a very soft eraser so that it still looks natural and looks like part of the picture. You use an eraser that's too hard and you sort of lose that realism. All right. See, his head's still flat back here. We're going to fix that, like I said. But that's the primary. If he looks sort of uncanny right now, that and the eyes are the primary issue and the primary reason for that. He is a cool guy. I know. He's the coolest. Dude, this guy would pass whatever policies you're in favor of. This guy is going to pass all of them. Probably. We'll see. Well, I think once he's finished, we'll get a good idea of, stuff like his party affiliations and all that. All right, so we have Roosevelt's temple, Harrison, Roosevelt, Harrison. So the forehead can be anyone except for Harrison or Roosevelt. Let's go ahead, because he's got a nice bare forehead, let's go ahead and grab Lincoln's. Grab Lincoln's forehead. I'm going to grab as much of it as I can, feasibly, in theory. Here. We'll make a whole thing of it in a second. Grab Lincoln's forehead. Got to get on Lincoln. There it is. Now we got to situate it. Gosh, this is just the worst. If you're wondering how to make the most upsetting thing in the world, this is it. This is for sure, it's just so bad. It's so bad. Look at him. Look at that forehead. That's not a forehead. That's not how those work. But it's going to in a second, because I'm going to fix it, because I'm the Frankenstein of American democracy, and I can fix it, no problem. All right, okay, cool. All right. Now I got to go and get rid of the residue of Lincoln's hair. Because we don't want that. We just want his forehead. But man, oh man, what a creature! All right, this patchwork, that's so bad. Oh gosh, this is what happens when you're a kid and you have Play-Doh, but then you ruin it because you mix all your Play-Doh into one giant ball that becomes just a gross, awful, terrible green. That might have been just me, but that's a whole thing. It's bad. It's for sure bad. All right. Where do I go from here? Not in the drawing, just in my life. What's the next step? Because I don't know. All right. Man. I think the scalp. I think I need to grab that big old scalp now. Who's got the best old... I hate to say it, but the easiest scalp to grab right now is probably going to be Jackson, so I think that's the one I'm going to grab. So let's get an ear. Let me get an ear in here first. That's going to make some decision making easier. Whose ear? That's Roosevelt, Lincoln. Adams' ear is covered. Grab Harrison. I'm using a lot more Harrison in this equation than I thought I would, which makes me think that just means that this president's going to die very early into office, which, again, honestly, if this guy was my president, good. So let's get that handled. Move that. Let's grab an ear. All right. Actually, the ear helps. The ear makes him better. Makes him look more human at the very least. That's not saying much. It's not saying much, right? But I think it helps. Make it a little bigger. Where do ears end? Ears end about there. Oh, his ear needs to be way bigger. Because the ears start... Okay. I'm just using myself as an example here, but his ear needs to go that needs to be this dude's ear. Big ear. Do I have big ears? Ow. Middle of my eye. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, about eyebrow. And then this is probably the weirdest thing to watch, but this is how you check measurements, is you check them. And I'm sure you're wondering, Peter, why don't you just check on the presidents? This is funnier for content. You hate all the colors you're seeing? Yeah, me too. Man. Don't worry. It'll be fun. The fun part hasn't even started yet. because it's going to be fun, but also the most boring part of this stream is going to be when we go in and have to start, is when I go in and start trying to make this look like a person or more like a person, because it's not terrible right now. But when I start going into to color correct and all that stuff. All right. So ear, that's about right. That looks pretty good. So now we're going to grab Jackson's hair. At least part of it. Yeah, I think because of my rule, I can't use Lincoln's. So I think that Jackson's, sadly, is the best option right now, at least. Which is a shame because I want to use, I don't want this. Listen, Andrew Jackson is, like with the Powerpuff Girls, Andrew Jackson is none of the ingredients for the Powerpuff Girls to happen. So just trying to get his hair, as right as possible here. It's a little tough with the lasso, but I have a strategy to make it look more like hair. So don't you worry your heads about that. I have that covered. Because I have plans. I mean, not much, but I did, I thought about the logistics. Oh, hey, actually, I know what I said. But for this creature in particular, I think this is a solid cut. In my opinion, obviously, where's his ear in all this? His ear is covered. That's what I thought. I need to tilt this down a bit. Move it up. Need to sit right about there. His ear is covered somewhat properly. Where am I? I need to liquefy it inwards a bit, I think. But other than that, that seems about right. So, let's do it. I need to do some liquefying, though. Because I just need to pull, oh, dang it. I need to just pull that in a bit here. I need to pull that. Oh, wait. I need a bigger brush. Need to do some major work. Too big. All right. You guys can't see this at all, huh? That's a shame. Just know that I'm doing work right now. You'll see the result in a second, but I'm just trying to do some work. Okay. Hey, you know what? That's all right. Could be better. Could be worse. Could be better. But now I can put that ear in the proper spot like so. Then do some nice erasing. Where's the eraser? Do some erasing to make it, to make that work a little better. And the next thing I got to do now is I got to grab the back of Jackson's hair here, at least part of it, to, fill out the other side of his head there. And with that, we're almost done, actually. That's the important bits, at least. And then we can start moving on to detail work and making it look less like a gross, terrible monster. Although listen, let's be clear here. This is never going to look like a real man. I don't think I'm that good at Photoshop to do that. But it's at least going to look like a fake man. And you know what? What else do you want from me, honestly? I'm smashing together presidents. I don't know what else you want. Dang, that's really low, huh? Oh my gosh. That's funny. Hey, check this out. Pretty cool, huh? Anywho, I need to move this down very far, huh? Is it that? Yeah. Oh, wait. Don't want to block the eye. I can probably throw this all the way down to the bottom, which is what I'm going to do. I'm doing some fun layer work to make that look good, or try and make this look right. Hey, okay, there. I'm not gonna futz with that anymore. We're gonna leave it at that. All right, thank you. I appreciate that masterpiece comment. We're getting there. All right, we aren't quite there yet, but we're getting there. So now, all right. I got to erase sort of the background out of Jackson's hair now. So we're gonna do that. Because it's gonna make things work better later if we do that. Right now, layer 15, I believe, is his hair. I don't know, 16, right? Yes, 16. 15 was the ear. Should have been labeling those as I went, but I sure didn't. All right, so, but all in all, I mean, pretty cool president, I'd say. Gosh, he's so bad. He's so, again, this dude makes a campaign ad like he loses every state. The only way this guy wins is by doing absolutely nothing except for like print ads and like ads with text and like attack ads on the other opponent. But if this dude shows his face anytime before the inauguration, like he's going to have to even like, he'll have to be like black. He'll never have his camera on during Zoom debates. This is still happening during COVID, by the way. It came back. But like it's going to be terrible. Okay. So, all right. Well, I guess we made it this far, huh? All right. So, the next thing to do is we got to make all of the colors, all the skin tones match. Now, I'm seeing most of basically Lincoln's. Lincoln is the closest skin tone to the rest of them. Adams is very red. Adams and Harrison are going to be a tough ones here. But we're going to just work our way and try and do that. So the first thing that I need to get is I have to work outwards from Lincoln's, where is that upper jaw? There it is. All right. So we got to work from like, we got to work this a certain way because otherwise this is not going to, I think color balance is where we need to start and probably where we need to stay. So Lincoln looks more, oh man. See, those match. Anywho, so Lincoln is more, I guess Lincoln's a little more yellow. Well, this is, by the way, this is going to be the more boring part of this whole thing, which I do apologize for. But that's just sort of the way that this is going to have to work. Oh, man. This is going to be very much like, because I have to, like, I'm trying to match these as close as I can. And in order to do that, I have to really, like, mess around with the colors here. Oh, we're getting closer. What do I need? See, I because it's the Phantom Menace. It's, oh, man. Oh, man. Hold on, let me cancel this. All right, I gotta, maybe, is Adams the right person to try? Let's change ships here. I'm gonna try and do it from Adams. Let's make this guy look very red and out of breath instead. Because I just think that's gonna be the way to handle this. Never make a public appearance, play both sides, give a lot of money to to people like Mark Zuckerberg, sell out as often as possible, and create a comprehensive plan for a nationwide water polo team. I think that's a good bracket of how this guy would win office. Brand, I agree with that. Okay. So, see, this is why, at least for this part, John Adams worked really well, because look at how close that is already. So, okay. So let's do that. Maybe I pushed that a little too far, actually. Maybe he's a little too red. Throw some orange in there. Or throw some yellow in there. What do I need to What do I need to adjust here? Sorry, I'm trying. Ah, okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, oh gosh, that's really close, which is cool and good. So now, what's this one? That's already John Adams, so that should already be about the right tone. We'll skip that for now. Bottom jaw is good. The hair's fine. All right, let's get the neck. Let's get the neck looking right here. Get the neck looking right. Adjustments. Color balance. We just need the neck looking more red. Let's see. A lot more red. Okay. I think that's all right. Let me adjust the saturation of that a little bit, make it look a little more pale. I think that was the one thing I needed to try before I moved on to doing Adams, but I think I like this guy being red a lot more, but I needed to desaturate the neck a bit. Yeah, that was my primary issue. Yeah, okay. So there we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Getting in the groove now. Starting to get the formula. Starting to get the formula here. Layer 8. That's the eye. I'm skipping the eye. 13. Where's the cheek? 6. 6 is the cheek. All right. So this one's also going to be hard because this one's very. I think I need to get it about the right level of pale here first. So we got to handle that. Okay. I think looking at it, that's maybe about right. The ones Harrison and Lincoln are going to take a lot of work. But that's okay, because once I've done one of them, it'll become easier to do more of them. Oh, excellent. All right. Very nice. Get a little more. No, not that. A little more red. A little less. Okay. Getting closer. We're actually pretty close. Cool. I should have worked harder that first time around, but this one it's a more recognizable color because I know to push the red, which makes it, better. Okay. Hey, that's not perfect. But it's pretty close. Once we start blending it, it'll be better. For sure, though. Okay. Well, so now we can start moving our way back down. Okay. This one should be pretty easy because we just really need to add red to it. So let's go in and add that red just for fun. Yeah, sure. I need to adjust the cheek again, which is a shame, but it's not quite there. It's not quite there. What else do I need to adjust? Let's see. Brightness. Brighten it up, maybe? Ah, there it is. Oh, look at that. All right. Pump down the contrast. Ooh. Okay. See, that's here to here. That's pretty close. This is an issue. Let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and handle that. I thought I might have to clone stamp that out. Let's go ahead and do that. Because definitely, I think it definitely needs it at this point. Because we're going to remove Lincoln's classic gaunt cheeks, but that's okay because that is a very recognizable feature, and I think that it'll make, I think that it'll for sure make this guy a lot more recognizable as a mashup of presidents. Like, this guy's not going to be recognizable as anything, for sure, like 100%. But I'd much rather people be like, man, this guy looks weird, than people be able to tell, like, well, there's Lincoln's whatever, and there's blah, blah, blah. That's a lot less fun to me. So, gosh, what would be really fun would be to go on, like, Twitter after this and then lie and say, like, yeah, this is Biden, this is Joe Biden's head of the, whatever. This is the new head of Homeland Security. That'd be so funny. All right, cut that down a bit. Not too much. Cut that up. You guys can see these adjustments happening in real time, though, right? I'm not sure. All right, cool. Brightness down a bit more. Contrast up, maybe. Okay, that's pretty close. I think I need to make it less red, actually, which is shocking because John Adams is just so red. Okay, so color balance. Cut it back on the red a bit. Oh, well, yeah, that really helped. Cut back on the red a lot. All right. See, he's starting to look more, he's looking more cohesive now. Oh, man. I didn't even realize. Look at how well Andrew Jackson and John Adams' little laugh line lined up. I didn't even notice that until right now. Okay. So moving on. Next thing to do is let's handle this eye. Make that eye a little more red, but that eye's already pretty close. That eye was already pretty good, but I want to make it just a touch more red. Not that much, but just a pinch. All right. All right, layer 4 handled. All those are handled. 13 handled. 6 handled. 5. All right. Now here's another challenge. The Harrison's nose. The Harrison nose. Let's see if we can handle that. If we can do the Harrison nose, we can do everything, really and true. For real and for true. So first things first, let's get that to about the right color. Make it a little more bright, less contrast. A lot less contrast. Less contrast. Okay. See, we're getting there. I need to make it less red, I think, now. Color balance. Less red, right? That's going to help. It's better. We're moving the right direction. Oh, make it less yellow, too. Oh, hey. All right. That's pretty good. I think I need to dump its contrast a little bit more, but that's pretty good. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, he's really starting to come together. Oh, this is so exciting. That's so exciting. All right, cool. So, that's awesome. I love that this is to the point where it is. Let's keep moving. We got to keep trucking. So that's the forehead, which, cool. We can go ahead and do we can go ahead and do the forehead. Let's do it. Let's do adjustments. All right. So when it comes to, this is cool. It's a cool little guy for sure. So he's a wild and crazy guy. All right. If I keep making that little noise, that's the noise I do when I'm thinking. It's my thinking noise. And if you have a problem with it, I'm sorry. But it helps. It helps me collect my thoughts because it gives me something to do to collect my thoughts. It's a little cue. It's a little visual cue. This is not great. This needs to be, something needs to change here. I think this needs to be more yellow. More yellow? Is that the, yeah. Oh yeah, that was the answer. Dang, that was for sure the answer. Cool, okay. I'm gonna go in now and also do some clone stamping real quick. Yeah, all right. Oh no, look at him. Oh, my masterpiece. This is truly, like, this is a pretty cool thing, honestly, by and large. Not to be sound arrogant or anything, but dang. Oh wait, I missed Jackson's eye. Where is that? Really should have labeled these as I went, but that would have taken a lot of time, and it really would have bogged down the stream, more so than going through and doing the color correction is. So just imagine that. This layer 8 was this eye, so that means that layer 9. Where is layer 9? Oh, dang, all the way down here. No wonder I missed it. All right, cool. Well, let's fix that. Image adjustments. I think all it really needs is to be brightened up a bit. Keep the contrast lower. Brighten up that eye. And honestly, I think that's basically all that we needed to do. I need to move Johnson's eye slightly, ever so slightly. But that's something that we're going to handle in a minute here. Just as I'm going here, if I notice some stuff that I think could use an adjustment, like being clone stamped, I'm going ahead and doing that. We are so close. We're trucking along. We're getting there. All right. So, forehead. We're good on the forehead. What's 12? So, the eyebrows. I'm going to adjust the eyebrows slightly. Slightly. Because I want, well, actually, I don't super want them. I need them to be a lot less saturated. But we're going to handle that in a minute here. So, first thing, I need their brightness up. Both of them. Contrast down. I'm just trying to make them look more gray, but I think that kind of did it. Oh yeah, that works. Now the big one's going to be the trouble because, oh wait, let's handle that little in-between section. The big one's going to be trouble because anything subtle is going to be a lot less subtle. Yeah, anything that was subtle on the small one is going to be a lot less subtle on the larger one. Just sort of a fact of how this works. But that's all right. It's nothing that we can't handle. But it's just something we're going to have to deal with. You know how it gets when you're, slamming and mashing together the faces of of presidents from the before times. Okay. Go back in. Adjust brightness and contrast again. Cut down contrast significantly. Cut up brightness. Make it look a little more red, I think. Adjustments. Make it look more red now. Not that much more red, but a little more red. A little less yellow. Cool. That's pretty close. Okay, cool. So that's done. That's handled. Eyebrow. All right. So, what's his name? I don't know. Well, throw out some names in the chat, like some serious presidential candidate names. Let me hear what you got, and I'll pick one. Just let me see. Does this chat let me see how creative chat is. Throw me out some presidential names. Make it be if you were to have a president, what name do you think you would most respect? Think about it through that lens. That works all right. We're going to have to do some slight adjusting, primarily, which I can actually handle mostly right now. Layer 8 is the eye. So actually, I just need to erase. I'll need a clone stamp, but I need to erase first. Oh, the eyebrow is 11, right? Yes. All right, so let me just go in. Erase that bit of the eyebrow. Then go into here. Oh, need a clone stamp. Then go into here. Grab this and start, draw it upwards to about where it should be. Then we get this bit and draw that up as well, like so. There we are. All right. Now that is a bit of an issue, but I need to erase that actually now. Go back in, clone stamp it in a sec. See, the minutia here is what's really important. These little more subtle details are what's really going to sell this as whatever we're trying to sell this as. Now, I will say, if any of you use social media, I'll throw this. I'll put this guy on my Twitter for sure. And if you use social media and you want to spread this guy around like he's some appointee for the new administration and see if anyone notices, I think that'd be pretty funny. All right. Oh, hey, all we have left to do right now is the ear, really. So the ear is the top layer. And now I have to remember how we got Harrison's nose to look so good, but that's okay. I know that we had to brighten it up for sure. Dump the contrast on it. Brighten it up. Then I know we introduced the red and the orange, right? Introduce the red and the yellow. Okay. Yeah, we're closer. Adjustments, brightness, contrast. Make it a little more, make it a little more bright, a little less contrast. Okay. Now I think I need to go back in and make it a little more red because I think we pushed it a little too far, made it a little too blue. I think that seems about right. Okay, so we have everything in Michael Oxlong. J Marks. I like J Marks. I think that's funny. I like Michael Oxlong. Julius Caesar is is also a pretty good one. Yeah, those are all pretty good. I like Michael Oxlong. Oh wait, God, stop that. Whoever you and the elevated one in the chat, stop doing the pun names. So never mind. All right. Well, Julius Caesar's pretty funny. Yeah, okay. Let's give it some time. Let's give it some time to breathe. But and also keep throwing names out if you think you got a better one than someone that's already been put in. So now we're here. And from here, I need to remember how to start blending these together because that's the next step. Need to start, again, blending these together. So let me just, I'm going to do an experiment right now. Where I'm going to do this. And let's see. Strength 100. Cut that size down. Maybe I need to try smudging it. I thought there was just like a smudge tool. Let's see what this does. Oh, that doesn't do what I want for sure. I thought there was a good just blender in Photoshop, but I can't remember where it is. Sponge tool? Nope. How do you... Dang it. All right, hold on. Maybe that's a brush I have to get. I could have sworn I had a good blender. If anyone knows in chat, let me know, because if anyone uses Photoshop, because I gotta find that, because I was banking on that for this to work. I should have checked before. Luckily, Google exists. So let me pop just real quick. Blend tool, Photoshop. Mixer brush. Mixer brush. Okay. Tools. Where is the mixer brush? I'm seeing something called the mixer brush. Man. Looking for pictures right now just to see. Sorry, everyone. I know this isn't the reason you're on the stream here. Let me just, some fun facts about the presidents. Did you know that Andrew Jackson, really awful president, really awful president, did a lot of very bad things, spat in the face of almost all of America's foundational institutions, really bad guy all around. Oh, okay. Hey, I found it. But fun fact about him, that's kind of, at the very least, just a little funny, is the dude was interesting because he almost got assassinated. There was an assassination attempt against him. And as part of that attempt, the person who was trying it, he shot Andrew Jackson. But when he shot Andrew Jackson, his gun jammed. And when his gun jammed, this is getting mixed a little too much, but his gun jammed. But the dude was like, in the 1800s, if you use guns, you know that's a risk. Your gun can jam. So the dude was like, oh, rats. But he had a second gun that he pulled out, which then also jammed. That he then, and as a result of all of this, this is all just to say that Andrew Jackson beat the dude almost to death with his cane, which is nutso bananas for several reasons. But, I mean, if you almost get killed, I don't know what other reaction you would have, but it's just kind of crazy to think that a president in our in American history has just almost killed a man. It's pretty crazy. This is not working out how I was hoping it would. So let me try and go in with clone stamp and see if I can do some work that way. Maybe that's what I need to do. So let me try and just sort of blend this, move this up here, start working this up. Oh, dang it. Don't need the ear there. So we're trying to sort of, you know what I'm saying here? Just need to make everything. I had a plan for how to blend it, but it didn't really work out exactly how I wanted, which is a shame. When that happens, but it's okay. All right, this ain't working how I would have wanted it to. For sure not. Oh, dang. Kind of at a loss here because I'm not entirely certain exactly how to blend this now. I could maybe try and port it over to Clip Studio real quick, but I'm going to mess around a little bit more here in Photoshop before I try that. I think the first thing I need to do is I need to get this looking more. I need to get rid of this right here because this is an issue. This red, this very, very red part of the face here, that's a problem that I need to handle for sure. So let's get rid of that first and foremost. That's step uno is that. Okay, cool. So, got that handled. Nice neck, though, this guy. See, this jaw here, this part looks all right. Looks pretty good. I just wish there was a way to just maybe I just need maybe a really small brush is what I need. Maybe I need to use a little more tact than I've been using. Like just something, just a very small, just like, maybe like size 10 brush here. Maybe I just need to use a significant amount of just very subtle work. I'm going to make it a hard brush as well. Just, oh wait, I need to combine them again. Just because I think that this should work. I think I just need to be a little more subtle about it in order for it to work. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Just have to keep it sort of... Okay, yeah. I think this will do it. I think I just have to use a very subtle, very just nice, slight... Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling confident again, guys. We're back in confidence territory. Feeling better. Because I think I just need to be... That doesn't look awesome. But that's okay. Oh. Okay. Hey. All right. Hey. That's, right track, I think, for this. I think we're working the right direction here. Oh, I get it. I think I get it, which is good. Because I really was not getting it before, but I think I'm getting it now. How to be artistic, which was something that this has never been. Let's be clear. If someone tells you that this is art, they're wrong. This is not art. This is a monster. But, say what you will, monster with a killer jawline. All right. Cool. Okay. Now let's start working this up into there till where about the jaw stops. All right. Okay, so now I also am going to go in now and just blur that slightly to make that a little less, those brush strokes a little less noticeable. I'm also going to go back in with the brush here and blend that. Oh. And blend that back up and around a bit. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think this is looking better. This I think on the whole this is looking better for sure. I need to close all those. I do need to close the seams before I do that, like those quick brush strokes that I've been doing. I do need to close off the seams before I do that, though. I need to clone stamp this away before I do anything else, because again, that gaunt is bad and needs to not be there. That shadow, I didn't get it right when the last time I got rid of it. I didn't get rid of it quite enough, sadly. So I need to go back in and get rid of it now. But hey, look at it this way, guys. Is this a journey that we're going on? Yeah. But the next time I do something like this, we'll know exactly what we're doing. So, you win some in life. Every now and then you win. Other people tack something else onto that expression, but me, nah. You win sometimes. I think that I think that this is, I was saying a lot of bad stuff about the president here. But honestly, looking at him, I need to fix that eye. Rats. I should have done that a while ago. I need to fix this eye. Because this eye is very wrong. So let me do that. I think what I need to do actually is I need to take all of this eye meat, what some other people will call the eyeball. I need to take all of that right now. Oh man. That's fine. Ooh, actually that's not fine. I got to be careful because I need to try and keep this looking natural. But I got to take the eye meat here and I got to remove it. Oh, I didn't get enough. Dang it. Okay. I'd rather get too little of the eye meat than too much, by and large. Scary, huh? All right. So first things first. I want to flip this horizontally. Hey, okay, cool. Now, that's good. Now I want to go in. I need a clone start. I need to use the funny clone stamp tool that we've been using this whole time. I need to basically fill in the rest of the eye here. It's easy, simple, fun for the whole family. The clone stamp tool is great. If you aren't familiar, if you don't use it a lot in your photoshopping, I highly recommend it. It's a good tool. For sure. All right, brush tool. Too big. All right, so let's grab why are you doing this to me? Brush tool. Oh, maybe that's why. No, why are you being so, hold on. This color is not, that's way more white than that. Eyedropper's not working either, which is fun for me. Okay, cool. Now I need to just go in with a small, soft brush, grab that color, and just sort of hit the edges so the eye still has a shadow and looks a little more realistic. Do it everywhere. Oh man, why does that look so bad? It looks so bad. All right. God. Maybe I shouldn't have messed with it. I should have just let the clone stamp. That's on me. Let's try that again. We're really in the nitty-gritty here. This is the nittiest and the grittiest that it's gonna get. But hey, we're gonna come out of this. All right, now I need to adjust it. That's the issue. Edit. Image adjustments. Needs to be not that bright. Needs to be darker. Maybe not that dark, but a little less contrast as well. Cool. And then I need to go in. Now I need to go back to the face. I need to erase some of the eye residue that we left behind. Okay. Hey, eyes are fixed. Cool. All right. Hey, look at that. So, next thing. Now I go back to the mixer brush and we finish what we started. So we need to do that. Ear's good. Did we do this bit? No, we didn't. So, cool. So let's handle it. Let's do this thing. Let's make this president. If you would be a supporter of this president, that's awesome. I'm glad, because that means that I technically would have your support in a presidential bid, which, is great, because I am definitely going to do that. You'll be voting for me as president in no time, believe it or not. I mean, you can choose to believe it or not. I'm saying it is still going to happen, but you can make the choice whether or not you want to believe it. But that is true. and you will all vote for me because, why not? Right? It'll at least be funny. Okay. I want to go back in with that blur tool. Let's cover that up a bit. Very good. See? Hey, we're on it. We're in the stage now where like this is starting. I really do think this is going to come together and be a pretty nice little Photoshop job on the whole. Is he going to look like a real person? Oh, definitely not. Kidding me? But is he going to look like almost a real person? Maybe. We'll see. It all sort of depends. I will say, he's looking, pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. This is still a... Whoa, look at that. Wow, didn't expect that to happen. This is still a bit of an issue over here. I may need to get in with a larger brush in there in a sec, but I need to finish the rest of this face first. We've only been at this an hour and a half, too. We're making, which is pretty good time for something like this, at least in my opinion. Feel free to disagree, but I think that's pretty good time for something like this. But who knows? Oh, man. That's so very much. That better? Nope, not quite. See, the trick is I'm trying to make sure that it looks, natural. That's very hard when you're doing something so incredibly unnatural. But, you work with what you got, right? You do what you got to do, and you do what you can do. I don't know if I mentioned it. This little get-up, the costume, that's specific to this episode, and I will not be doing it every time. So, if that dashes anyone's dreams, I'm sorry, but you will not change my mind. All right. See, that nose there, that was no problem. It's stuff like this that's problematic. Going up into here like this. But, I'm starting to understand the nuances of this a little more. So I think we're getting a little better at it on the whole. So let's move that into here. Move that back. Just doing the work. All right. Hey, you know what it looks like, though? It at this point, it doesn't necessarily look like a fake man, but it looks like someone took like a photograph or a picture of a historical figure and did that thing where like they cut the eyes out and cut the mouth to make it like a puppet, which honestly I'll take that for sure. I'll take it. Like if anyone watched Crashbox, like the haunted mansion game that they would do on Crashbox, like that type of like paper puppet look. That's the vibe that it's given me. And honestly, that's pretty cool because that would mean, at least in my head, that it at the very least looks like it could be a real person, but the picture's obviously like modified. This needs to definitely be changed because that shadow is not that prominent for sure. So we'll handle that. Move that up. But yeah, look, when it comes to presidents, you came for the hat. Well, you'll come for something else next time, I'm sure. I really want to do, like, one thing I really want to do is I really want to do a ghost Pokemon tier list because that's my favorite type of Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon are all from that typing, and so I really want to do that. So that'll be something that I'll do in the future. I'll probably play some games with friends if I can grab some friends. It's just gonna be we're just gonna do whatever feels right. Those eyes of his are very sunken, and I think I need to change that. a bit here, at least slightly. Make it a little less like that, just so he seems. It's just gonna. I think it's gonna help him look more natural. Sorry if you really liked the eyes, but they're the part of this that is really gonna make or break it, I think. So like I gotta, just adjust the shape primarily, which you may say is cheating because I'm technically, not really using the eyes from the president I took them from anymore. But my response to that is, I don't really care. So, sue me. All right. See? But see, that just looks better, though, is the thing. This, let's finish that and get rid of that coloring. All right. Oh, he's looking like a man. He's looking kind of real. Not very real, but kind of real. And that's enough for me. I'll take it. That's more than enough for my head. The hair is also going to be a thing we got to sort of contest with, but it's not going to be heinous. We're kind of there. It's the hair is now the thing. The hair is the thing now. That's sort of breaking it. But we're on track. We are kind of on track. Just again using the blur tool to make him look a little more, or a little less descript. Make these ears look a little better. Trying to just make him look a little less sharp. Because that's going to help. Do that on the nose. Sort of smooth everything out. All right. Go back in with the brush. Get rid of that gray right there. Oh, see? Pull that down. I'm really just using the colors. What I'm doing now, what I've discovered that is very, very good and useful, is just using the mix tool to just paint. I mean, not just to just paint, but to paint the colors to make form and structure. I think that that's a very, useful thing. I can even move in with the hair here around the ears to make them look a little more. He's close. Like he's really coming along, actually. Because this is very much like when I get it now, and this works. Oh man. Wow. Amazing. I think that this is actually looking pretty solid. This pupil is a little big, but what can help with that? Good old clone stamp tool can help with that. Make that look a little more in line. Perfect. I think I want to go in with the blur on the eyes a little more. I think that'll help as well. Sort of solidify everything. Hey, as far as presidents go, I think I might, I've changed my mind. I think I might vote for him. Let's get his hair looking more natural. And there's a cool, good way to do that, which just is... which will just be, at least I hope this works, is just sort of dragging this to make the hair stand, just look more blended in. Yeah, I think this will look all right. Hopefully. We'll see. I'm making so many strokes so fast that if this doesn't look all right, it's going to be a little kind of like too little too late. But I think as long as we just need the edge to look less sharp, because hairlines can be like crisp. Yeah, this will look good. Hairlines can be crisp, but we need them, and can be like flat, but we need it to not be like this clean. Can't be this much of a clear cut. But that actually, I need to finish it before I make any assertions, but this is actually looking pretty good. Oh my gosh. This worked. This basically worked. This has not been like, it, at the very least, has not been an abject failure. It worked all right. I mean, like, it worked pretty all right. The hair on the edges is a little bit of an issue still, but if I go in with how soft can this get? I go in with a very soft eraser. Maybe that'll help. Not too, I need to just be very, yeah. This will work. I had to use a lot of tact, though. I have to be very subtle. I have to be very light and very quick with my brush strokes here. But that'll just this is just gonna make it look more. It's not the best. Like, there's better ways to do this, but this is the way that I'm gonna do it. Just for the sake of my sanity and not having to dig through tools again. Because finding the mixer brush, that was important. If we hadn't done that, we probably would have been in a bad way. Whoever just, Cole, who just came and said, we're getting there. He's looking like a dude. He's looking real like a president. See, a very difficult challenge for this that I would never attempt because it would just be very, very tough and very outside of my skill threshold, but would be to like choose a president. Probably at the time it would be recorded, probably like Joe Biden, or it would, at the time it would be recorded, it would be the current president would be Joe Biden, but it would be cool. And if someone were to just take a current or former president and then try and create them using pieces of other presidents like this. And, wow. Look at him. He's so real. Oh, I get it. I get why this hasn't been working. Okay, I understand now. So, let me go in. I gotta do some work because I've realized why the neck looks so bad. I've made the realization, but I gotta do some work first before I can do anything about it. I gotta get rid of that. All right. The reason that the blending on the neck wasn't working as well as it was around the rest of the face is because the neck and the rest of the head weren't on the same layer, so I wasn't actually pulling any color from the neck. And that's what the issue was. It kind of looks, it does kind of, he doesn't look super like Biden, but around the like jaw, he kind of looks like Biden. At least a little bit. But a lot of white people with gray hair look like Biden. So, not saying too much. I don't think it's a crazy assertion to make. Although, no one tell Joe Biden that I said that. No one tell on me to Joe Biden. Please, oh please. Let me just hit some of the other areas. A lot of them, there are a couple issue spots, but oh, whoops. What the heck happened here? But I'm not sure exactly what I can really do about... Where the heck did that come from? What layer is that on? Oh. Okay, that's weird. There are a couple issue spots, but I'm not sure I can do too much about them at this point. Oh, we gonna need to chop those eyebrows up too. Need to make those eyebrows choppy. I knew I was forgetting something, but we got to make those eyebrows look more or less, like they do. Got to make them look a little more natural. I knew there was something about them that still wasn't quite looking even as right as I would want it to look, and it was the eyebrows. And that's just because I didn't actually do that to them. See how much more natural that makes them look, though? The hair, too. Just chopping it up even the most subtle bit to make it not a flat, straight line really just makes the world of difference. Oh, look at him. Imagine him. Oh, imagine this as your president. Wow. So another thing real quick that I'm going to try. I need to merge them together. So for the suit and the Oval Office behind him, because I was using presidential portraits, which are painted, not photographs, I put a filter on them. So I want to put that filter on him just to see how it looks. I don't think you guys... I'm going to do it real quick, and I'd like a verdict. I can immediately undo it. Okay. So, I will say, as far as just making him look right, I think it does help, or at least making him look more like a person that could exist. I think it kind of helps. But let me know, chat. Let me know what you think about that. Because it really, I think it helps. I think it definitely helps at least a little bit. But the question is really how much. Does it help? So yeah, just let me know. We'll, it just makes it look a little more painterly. And it definitely closes up a lot of those gaps. But I'm not sure. Get a good zoom in there. Because, it makes them match the background and everything for sure. But it's just because I think I like it. I think it's useful. So no one seems to be speaking up. So as a result, I am going to make the I'll do one of each. Let me Control Z that just so I have it. Man, it really didn't change that much, huh? Okay, I just so the fruits of my labor show a little bit more, I'm not going to put the filter on it. I actually haven't saved this at all, so let me do that real quick. Save as, save it on my computer, and this will be called. Oh gosh, we still don't have a name for him. President. Oh, gosh, what's a funny name? I got to do a good... This is the end game. I got to do the good name for the end game. So, rats. I guess. Gosh, I could just name him President Obama, couldn't I? That'd be funny. I'm just going to name him Obama backwards. What's that? Or wait, what's Biden backwards? He's the more topical president. Or wait. Nadib. President Nadib. Yeah. We'll do... okay, so President Nadib. Cool. Get rid of the presidents on those sides. Get some text. Some nice Gothic works. I need the color to be white. I need to say President Nadib. This font is awful for this. Let me change it. Let's see. What's a font? Oh, what was that one? All right, now I need to move it. How do I move it? All right, give me 1 sec. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, wait. No, that works. Cool. Throw another layer. Throw a layer under that text. Sorry. Doing Photoshop stuff. And when I do Photoshop stuff, I get a little quiet. Because, again, Photoshop isn't my forte. President Nadib. Gonna make that a black card. Why isn't that showing? Hold on. Oh. See. I know why that's not showing. Okay, cool. So. There we go. Now. Bam. Solid color. Black. Okay. Why is that like that? Dang it. There. All right. Last time I'm doing this because I got it right this time. Okay. Now I think I want to put that on multiply, or let's just go down the list here. Maybe shouldn't have made it black. Ooh, that's not good. All right. Make it normal. Just kick down the opacity a bit. You know what? The issue is also the font. I just need that font to be not that color. I need that font to be a different color. So how do I edit text? We're in the end game here. I know it's been a long ride. I'm well aware, but we're in the end here. What's like a presidential font? Comic Sans is, but there, whatever that one is. All right. President Nadib, there he is. All right. Kick that up. Let me change the color of that. How do I do that? Yeah. Let's make it a bit of a, we got red, so let's make this a slight blue. Because we got red on the sides. Make this one a bluish. There we go. Oh. Crap. All right, cool. Cool, we're good. Photoshop, stop. Cool. All right. Oh my God. Photoshop, by the way, guys, sometimes, in certain instances, Photoshop is the absolute worst. That's why I use Clip Studio to draw and not Photoshop. But for stuff like this, I use Photoshop. Okay. I think I want to cut away that bit. Cut away this. I think. Delete. Oh my God. Oh, I see why. Can I rasterize this? Yes. Cool. Excelente. Get rid of that. There it is. Okay. Excellent. And with that, I think that concludes it. What a ride, huh? Yeah, so I think that'll be it for this week. This is going to be a weekly thing. Hopefully, people get busy, especially when you're in college. So there may be changes. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at CubeTortoise to see all that stuff. Also, if you want to get notified, you can subscribe to the channel. All things that are great to do. Pretty cool, especially if you want more funny American presidential action. And all that said, I think that will be our first ever Shellecast, where we have, I think, succeeded in creating the perfect president. So with that, I appreciate you for stopping in. I'm glad you did. And I hope to see you at the next one. We'll have to just wait and see what that one is. So, spiel done, and end of Shellecast.